Salvation makes us joyful. Sin weighs us down and crushes us. In Psalm 32, David spoke about this, starting with the joy of salvation. How joyful is one whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. How joyful is a person whom the Lord does not charge with iniquity, in whose spirit is no deceit. Forgiveness makes the soul sing because it's in terrible contrast to what sin does to us. Verse 3, when I kept silent, my bones became brittle from my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy on me. My strength was drained as in the summer's heat. Forgiveness makes the soul sing because sin crushes it. It grinds us up and makes us weary like the worst, hottest, driest day of summer. But it doesn't have to be this way. Verse 5, then I acknowledged my sin to you, and I did not conceal my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the guilt of my sin. The blessedness of forgiveness comes after we confess our sin. Denying our sin before God leaves us outside His shelter under that terrible oppression of guilt and sin. So let's confess and let's seek for God. As our reading continues, therefore let everyone who is faithful pray to you immediately. When great floodwaters come, they will not reach him. You are my hiding place. You protect me from trouble. You surround me with joyful shouts of deliverance. In the book of Romans, this is the very passage that the Apostle Paul quoted to explain salvation by faith in Jesus Christ, saying that God justifies the ungodly, and by his faith he's reckoned as righteous, just as David spoke in this passage of the blessing that comes upon the man to whom God reckons righteousness apart from works. Romans chapter 4, verses 5 through 8. In Christ we're forgiven, and our faith in him is counted as righteousness. Like David, this forgiveness makes the soul of all believers sing. Could we help you with this? Could we help you to find Jesus and the salvation that comes in him and the great joy that accompanies that? We invite you to the Mulvane Church of Christ. Come see what a difference the Bible way makes. Find out more at mulvanechurch.com.